Hello everybody, Corey here. I'm going to do the daily roundup for the YieldMax single stock ETF trades and holdings for, I'm trying to get my calendar out, for 28 May. Just a reminder, I'm not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor, and I'm just gathering the data, presenting it to you so you can make your own opinions. Just a reminder, YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky. These are income ETFs and not growth ETFs. All right. So we're going to jump right in here. Yesterday was a holiday, so this will be the first trading day of the week. As you see, you can see right here, these are all of the trades for the week. So AMZ brought in, for today. AMZ brought in 59,000. Coney paid out 877,000. Dizzo brought in 11,000. GUI paid out 10,000. Misty paid out 827,000. Nestle brought in $280. And then OARC paid out 28,000. I misspoke. OARC brought in 28,000, PayPay brought in 40,000, and Squeeb brought in 43,000. Zomo 840 and Crash 31,500. Now, I haven't gone through and done the trades and holding video. This is the daily roundup, even though I know I said trades and holdings a while ago because I was staring at the top of what it said. What I do know though, just from the glance of going through it, that there were no closed trades. So everything was an opening trade. It was either something new or something added to, but there was nothing actually closed here. So just let you know that up front with all of those. But we have the net assets here and all the outstanding shares. If you want to see these for all of the YieldMax ETFs, all like 25 or so of them. And then we have the current stock price and the NAV and the difference between those two if you'd like to see that. And then we're going to go into the stock prices. All right, so if we look to see changes that happened today for the underlying, they're all here if you want to see them, but let's just look at some of the big ones. So Coney, it moved up 3%, it looks like. And then Murni dropped 8%. NVIDIA was up 3. And that's it as far as anything outside too. We did have some 2% moves. AMDY, GDXY, YBit. And then Ulti was down 2%. And then everything else is 0 or 1% there. If we look at the underlying here, let's look for changes. Again, we have Moderna here. This was down 8%, though I know I saw this down 10-11% at one point today, which I expected to drop even further because it did. It went way up really quick in a matter of days. So we will see what happens here, though. We had NVIDIA up 7%. And then AMD and Coin were up 3%, and GDX was up 2%. Now, if we compare, if we compare the differences here in the percentage changes between the YieldMax and the underlying, there we go. Now, these are all rounded numbers, but let's see. So it looks like Misty did better than MicroStrategy by 2%. NVIDIA did better than NVIDIA by 4%. And then everything else here was like 0 or 1%. So not much off there. Now, if we look, the S&P was only up like $1 today. And then, which is 0.02%. Now, the NASDAQ 100 was up I don't know why I can't. Oh, I know why. Let me put some rows down there. I couldn't scroll. But anyway, the NASDAQ 100 was up 0.32%. Now, I didn't update these percentages down here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 of the YieldMax beat their underlying today. It looks like we have 20 there that are actually the single stock ETFs that aren't the short ones, because I have crashed down there, but it is a short one. So anyway, and I glanced at this. So these are our days to recovery. Let's see. So Meta Phoebe is really close to recovery. Their distribution was 90 cents. They've recovered 88 cents so far. So we'll see if they can get up there tomorrow. And then we have Coney at 78%. So if they can go up a little bit more. But then these others, they're all negative. AIYY, Dizzo, OART, PayPay, Squee, Tesla, and Zomo. All of those are in the negatives, which means they are down more than the amount of the last distribution. Now, if we look at the bottom ones there, we have YMAG. It's up pretty good. It's recovered 81% of its dividend. YMAX has recovered 48% of its dividend. And Alti is down 19%. If we move on to our strike prices, so we can see here that we can see all of our, we can see the maximum strike prices here. And so we can see GDXY has 2 short call positions, but the max strike price between the two is $36. I think the other one's $35 or $35.50, but anyway, they are max, so that means they're over 36, and it says by 0%, so it's less than 0.5%. And then NVIDIA, it has 2 short calls, and its max strike price is $1,085, and is over that by 5%. And since that one's the worst one, if we look in the short value here, so the market value shows that the short calls for NVIDIA are bringing the stock price down $1.72 or 6%. If we look at the synthetic positions here, I think AIYY is the worst one, so we use that one as an example. Of course, NVIDIA is the best one, but AIYY, its synthetic position is $27.50, but we're underneath that strike price by $3.41 or 12%. So if we look at that, how that's affecting the share price, it's bringing the share price down $1.58 or almost 14% due to this synthetic position. Of course, we do have earnings, which I just thought to mention. We do have earnings this week for C3AI. It should have been the last one. I know last time it was the last one. So, and then that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm not gonna drag this out any longer. But anyway, I will talk to y'all later, and y'all have a great day tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.